Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another Pinterest video for you today. I know I'm smiling, but there's really nothing to smile about because Pinterest is down 20% before the market even opens, so who knows what might happen today. But if you just want to hear a couple of numbers, revenue is up 125%. That's great, they beat on that number, but they missed on guidance for monthly active users. Globally, it's down 9%, and in the United States, it's down 5%, so that's why the stock is actually down pretty big. Internationally, they grew, but that decelerated as well quarter over quarter. But average revenue is actually up. In the United States, internationally, globally, average revenue per user is up, which is a pretty positive thing if you ask me. Now, I'm going to continue and cover all the earnings in a bit. Just want to thank today's sponsor, the Motley Fool. And again, these are my views and my views only. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me find the latest growth stock and innovative company. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services, the Fool offers. Through the Motley Fool's stock advisor service, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have returned over 500%. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more this year, you can visit www.fool.com/couchinvestor or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if Stock Advisor is right for you. Now let's dive into this. Alright, let's first look at a couple of positive things. So revenue is up globally 125%, 227% internationally, and 107% year over year in the US. Now that's all great. It's even up quarter over quarter, so that's great. Usually before that the fears were, oh, Pinterest can't monetize their users. Now it's Pinterest can monetize the users and can monetize them very well, even if there is a deceleration in monthly active users. But now the fear is on, oh, Pinterest is losing too many users. And that's a correct statement because in the US it's down 5% year over year. It's down quarter over quarter as well. Everything is actually down quarter over quarter here regarding MAUs, but we're actually up 13% internationally and just 9% globally. So this is something we'll have to keep an eye on in the quarters to come, because if they keep on losing those users, well, the monetization part might fall off as well. Now in the earnings call, which was pretty horrible if you ask me, there were some good questions, but the answers from management were a bit confusing and very vague. Now, they suddenly launched a new metric that is nowhere to be seen in the earnings report. They suddenly launched a metric called, well, monthly active users on mobile and those on web. Now, I don't know why they didn't think it's important to mention that in the earnings report, in this one and in the last one, because if they knew that mobile users are actually increasing and web users cannot really be monetized as well and are actually decreasing, well, if you told us that last quarter or maybe 2 quarters ago, we wouldn't have been that disappointed in this quarter. So a little bit of questions need to be asked there on management. They actually said that in Q2, monthly active users on mobile apps grew in the US year over year and grew more than 20% internationally. So these numbers are pretty significant, and yet they're nowhere to be seen in the earnings report. So maybe in the next quarter, you might add those new metrics because those are actually pretty important. Now looking at the average revenue per user, which is a pretty positive metric in this case, it's up 89% globally, up 103% in the United States and 163% internationally year over year. Now even quarter over quarter, those numbers look actually pretty good. For global, 27% quarter over quarter increase, US 27 as well, internationally 38%. Now remember last year when we covered Pinterest for the first time, I think the average revenue per user internationally was pretty low, was around I think 9 cents. So they 4x'd that revenue in just 1 year, which is pretty impressive. And if they continue like that, well, we could see higher revenues. Now again, the main thing is here, increase the user base. Alright, before I end this video and jump into the graph real quick, for guidance, they guided for revenue growth of around 40%. But no guidance whatsoever on MAUs, because I think by now they themselves do not know if it's going to increase, if it's going to remain flat. So no expectations, Okay, I'll take that. We'll see what happens in the next 3 months. And lastly, we'll end on a high note. So remember when they launched that shopping list feature? So early indications said that pinners that save things, that put things in their shopping list, are 7 times more likely to purchase product they saved. Now remember my last video when I said that this could change Pinterest forever? What was that feature? The buy button. Buying directly from Pinterest, maybe through ShopPay, maybe with PayPal, I don't care. But right now when you go on Pinterest, you want to shop something, you go and then it redirects you to another website. Would be awesome if you could actually shop directly on Pinterest, pay on Pinterest. And that's what they ended on. Finally, our plan to pilot seamless on-platform transactions by the end of the year is on track. So, high expectations on my part to see this happening by the end of this year. Now let's jump into the graph real quick. So we closed the day at $72, was a big red candle. So somebody knew something before the print went out. Right now we're sitting just below $60. It has to hold at $55. If that support fails, well, we will go down even further. Now disclaimer, I actually bought yesterday after the hours at $60. I still believe in this company and I think 20% in just one day is pretty harsh. Now let's have a quick look at Teladoc because Teladoc has maybe the same pattern. With Teladoc after earnings, the stock was also down 10% or so, but it got bought up in an instant. You can see here it rebounded from this support line, went green, and then the next day it went green again. All right, to conclude, was this a good quarter? By all means, no. The increased revenue, that's fine. The increased average revenue per user as well, great. But the fact that the company, the management guided for X amount monthly active users for this quarter and missed the boat completely is a bit worrying. And also the fact that they didn't guide for Q3 might also be a bit worrying. But again, if you invested in Pinterest just based on this little metric here, maybe Pinterest is not the company for you. I didn't invest in Pinterest to look at the monthly active users, and if it missed by 1 quarter, oh, then I will sell all my position. That's not how investing works, and certainly not why you should invest in Pinterest. I invest in Pinterest because the platform itself is great. The people that go there don't go there to be toxic. They go there with a wallet already open. They look to buy stuff, to get inspired. Advertisers love this platform as well. I will keep holding my Pinterest shares. Obviously, I will keep an eye on the next couple of quarters, see if something improves. Now, let me know down in the comments below what you did with your Pinterest share, what you will do in your Pinterest today. Let me know down in the comments below. And that will be it for this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.